Hello, everybody. Welcome to Marlicia's Meanderings. I am Marlicia, also known as Marlicia Muses, and today I am here to do a book review. Yes, I'm doing a video right after the one I did on Sunday, which is not what I normally do, but Talia and I finished our buddy read of Scott and Kimberly Hahn's Rome Sweet Home, A Journey to Catholicism, and it's put out by Ignatius Press and Augustine Institute. And this is not going to be a long review. I don't really have a whole lot to say about it, except to let you know I finished it, what I thought about it. I will read you a little bit from the back of the book, the little blurb on the back. The well-known and very popular Catholic couple, Scott and Kimberly Hahn, have spoken all over the world about their conversion to the Catholic Church. This book tells the full story of their incredible spiritual journey that led them to embrace Catholicism. Scott Hahn was a Presbyterian minister, the top student in his seminary class, a brilliant scripture scholar, and militantly anti-Catholic. I'm sorry, my tongue got twisted. Until he reluctantly began to discover that his enemy had all the right answers. Kimberly, also a top-notch theology student in the seminary, is the daughter of a well-known Protestant minister and went through a tremendous dark night of the soul after Scott converted to Catholicism. So this is their story. It's a conversion story. I love conversion stories. And it has many ups and downs in it. I think it has a unique perspective on the way that it is presented. Each chapter is divided into two parts. There's Scott's part and there's Kimberly's part, or as they call them, perspectives. For example, the first chapter is From Cradle to Christ. And on page 1, you have Scott starting off, okay? And then you read a few pages, and the chapters vary in length, of course, as do the sections. On page 8, halfway through, Kimberly starts her perspective. And you get to see what each person was feeling and going through during the conversion process, the ups and the downs, the challenges and the enlightenments, the friends lost and the friends made. And I really, truly enjoyed this book. I think anyone who's interested in conversion stories of any kind would enjoy this, regardless of what your beliefs are. This is stirring because they're looking for the truth. And regardless of the obstacles that they face, they go doggedly after the truth. I mean, they do have some questioning, of what they're finding, but in the end, they find the truth, and it's a really engaging read. I was very, very moved by it. And I have to say that Scott Hahn, I've been a fan of his for many, many years, since we started homeschooling back in the 1980s. And, well, actually, in the early 90s. We started homeschooling, and I was a fan of him right from the beginning. I got his, what he calls the tape of his conversion. Kimberly, it took me a while to warm up to Kimberly, but Kimberly is amazing, and the two of them are absolutely phenomenal. So I don't really know what to base a star rating on. I'm still kind of new to this, and I probably should have prepared a little bit more for this review, but I wanted to do it before it was started fading in my memory. So I, just based on what I gleaned from it as a conversion story, I would give it about a 4.9. I rarely give 5s or any kind of perfect review, so I would say between a 4.8 and a 4.9. I love the way the style I would say is about a 5, because I like the juxtaposition of his view and her view and then tying it all together. And it leaves you very satisfied with the reading. So I guess maybe overall it would be a 4.9, stylistically a 5, and information probably between a 4.9, 4.8, 4.9. So really close to a 5, about as close as I give to a 5. So this is Rome, Sweet Rome by Our Journey to Catholicism by Scott and Kimberly Hahn. I highly recommend it. especially for Catholics, but even if you're not a Catholic, I think that you will learn a lot about uh, one couple's journey to find the truth. Thank you for joining me for this very short meandering. I appreciate it, and I hope to see you for my next video, whatever that may be. God bless, and have a wonderful day.